I'm here with Andre Ward right after the Rios Alvarado 2 rematch. What do you think of the fight?
Wow. I mean, simply put, wow. It's that kind of fight. And it was the second time they did it, and now they want to do it a third time. So neither guy was here at the post-fight press conference. I mean, they're both literally at the hospital right now, so it was that kind of fight.
Right. Do you think it's going to be something like the Manny Pacquiao and Marquez, it can keep going on and on and on, and the fans would want that?
I think it's more of a Gotti Ward type of situation, just based on the type of fight that it was. I mean, you look at, excuse me, Pacquiao, Marquez, it was, some fights were tactical, some fights were kind of ebbs and flows. I mean, not ebbs and flows, but just it wasn't as action-packed as these two fights were. So this has the making of a trilogy like a Gotti Ward, in my opinion.
Right. So I was just actually up north, and I interviewed Virgil and Amir Khan. What do you think of Amir Khan fighting Julio Diaz?
I saw Julio Diaz fight his last fight, and he fought a young fighter. He did really well. He had a lot more left in the tank than I thought he had. It's not an easy fight. I think it's a fight that Khan should win and should look good, in the fight. It's in his, home country of England. And Khan's really coming on, man. I'm really impressed with him because he's, I think he takes a better shot than people give him credit for. And I think he hits hard, and he's got an awkward style, but it's effective. And I think with the knowledge that he's getting from Verge, plus his natural ability, I think the sky's the limit.
Right. And what do you think about the media being so hard on him? I'm calling him a glass chin. I think it's a bit far-fetched.
It's part of the territory. When I had, I think my 7th, 8th fight or something, I got knocked down, and you should have saw the stuff that I read. Oh, Ward's not what we thought he was. This kid, he's a gold medalist, but he won't last. And so I went through the whole glass jaw thing for years after that.
Even you?
Even me. But for me, I used it as motivation. Like, I literally used it. Like, that was my fuel. And not necessarily to prove people wrong, but just show people what I had. I knew I could take a shot, but things happen in boxing. And I think Khan has the same type of mentality. He's trying to use this to fuel him. He just has to be smart about it. Don't try to go out there trying to prove you can take a shot, because the same thing may happen. If you have to take one and bite down and take it, but just do what you do, keep winning. And in boxing, winning takes care of a lot of things. Right.
Now, I also noticed that Andre Berto was at the gym.
I can't confirm or deny.
But he is there, and there is a little, speculation that he might be part of the roster.
Yeah, I can't really confirm or deny that one. I mean, at the end of the day, that's up to him and Verge. I'm really not at the gym every day and different things like that. I know they've talked. What they do from there, and if he actually works with Berto, that remains to be seen. But again, I think that's a great fit. Everybody's not a great fit for everybody, but I think a Berto and a Virgil is a really good fit, in my opinion.
Right. Now, I know you've been asked this a lot, and I'm sorry, but Mayweather. What is going on, and does this have to do with religion or something? I mean, what's the deal?
You know what? I really don't know what it has to deal with. I mean, simply put, I voiced my opinion. I did it respectfully in terms of, who I'm going to support in this fight. I think the fight is great for boxing as a whole. And
would you drop down to 160 to fight him?
I mean, if it was a realistic situation, it would be hard to do, but for that fight, I probably would. I would make the attempt at least. But it's not about me. It's about him and Guerrero right now, and I put out a statement saying that because this is his moment, this is his time. It's not about me getting any press or anything like that. And really, I don't need it. I don't want it. Floyd came at me. I responded like I feel men should and said, hey, if you got a problem, pick up the phone. And that's where I left it. And
this is because you and Robert Guerrero are good friends, right? Part of it.
Well, I think.
And your public support for Robert Guerrero.
That's what it is. I mean, Floyd wants people to. I'm not on the money team payroll, so I don't have to agree with Floyd all the time. But I think it was unfortunate and really just, I want to say it the right way. It was really unnecessary, But at the end of the day, he said what he said. I responded the way I responded, and in my mind, the situation is closed.
Now, have you spoken to Robert Guerrero since this whole gun incident, situation went on?
No, I haven't. I haven't reached out to him. I know he's probably, getting a lot of calls. He's dealing with a lot mentally. Not only is he fighting the biggest fight of his life on the biggest stage, but then this situation happens. So I just hope it gets resolved. I don't think, and I can put myself out there and say that I feel like I know that he wasn't trying to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like he declared the gun from what I hear. New York state law is what it is. I just hope it gets worked out, man. He's not a criminal. He's not trying to conceal it. And I just think, hopefully they use discretion and just understand that and it gets worked out. And I hope this isn't, a distraction to the point where he's off his game. It's a distraction, period. But I hope it doesn't take him off of his game plan come May 4th or May 5th, whatever it is.
Okay, and last question. You mentioned that you wanted to fight 2 times this year. Is that still the plan?
That's the plan. Like I'm really pushing for that. Like with my physical therapist, my doctor, like I'm pushing as hard as I can, without doing something that I'm not supposed to do in terms of like moving too fast. And I think that's a reality. I think the summertime and then hopefully November, December, we come right back and then, something really, really big the first quarter of next year.
Right. Well, thank you so much. Do you have like a Twitter account or something that you can?
Yes, at Andre Ward, and Instagram is Andre SOG Ward.
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.